Hi everyone, my name is Etrudu and I'm welcome you back to my channel. Well, we are back again with our reaction videos, and as well acknowledging the source of this particular video, it is from Turning Point UK, and that is titled as Charlie Kirk takes on a pro-leftist teacher. Bro, I don't really know what to expect as this is my first time watching this particular video as usual. Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this beautiful piece. Let's go!
Hi, so I just wanted to know what your take was on, you said with education to fire the bad teachers. What's your definition of bad teachers?
Great question. So
That's a
how
good
many
question.
people here think you've had at least one teacher that deserves to be fired? Everyone raise their hand. Always. So the question is, how do you find them, right? So I got this question asked a lot. Here's the interesting thing. So when President Obama was running for president in 2008, one of his big things, he said it over 40 times, was that we need to have a system that rewards good teachers and fires bad ones. But the question is always, how do you find the bad ones? So is it test scores? Probably not. Is it, peer evaluation? The best metric is you have teachers grade teachers and you have parental input. Here's the thing. You know the really, really bad teachers. Those have got to go. I had teachers earning $150,000 a year, barely showing up for class, teaching gym, doing nothing, being completely lazy. They're a drain on the school budget. They're a drain on the local community, and they should be fired instantaneously. The problem is, under current teacher tenure laws in certain states, in most states, they are protected by contracts designed by teacher unions that make it nearly impossible to fire bad teachers. If they're not productive, they don't put time in. So I would support reform and a system that allows really good teachers. Here's the thing. Some teachers, this might be a surprise to some of my liberal counterparts, so I had public school teachers that changed my life, that did unbelievable amount of work. They got in at 6 a.m. every day. They worked their tail off. Then I had teachers that would take half the year off. They just didn't care. They were bratty. They thought it was horrible. And yet the one that didn't put in as much effort was earning more than the person that was just there. That is not the way that we should reward, I believe, teachers in this country. Teachers are modern day heroes. I'm very, very pro-teacher,
Good.
very anti-teacher union. So I think that's the big distinction. So.
What about professors?
Professors?
Yeah, like college, at the college
Well, that's
level.
I believe this similar thing. I think that we currently have a system that rewards professors that want to write their book and sell it back to their class. I think that's it's a fair point. It's also rewards professors that do most studying and not actually engaging with their current class. Here's the problem: is that most college freshmen are taught by TAs, teachers' assistants. So they're getting something. They're paying for something they're not even getting. I think measuring value in a professor should be different than that of a teacher, but here's the big difference is that public school teachers in K through 12 education have to be held to a different standard than professors. It just has to be. There's more K through 12 teachers than there are professors, a lot more, almost 10-to-1 ratio.
Okay, but with the whole point on the TAs, they're usually doctoral students.
Yes.
That are turning into professors. So why is that how are the TAs supposed to
Because when you start to have class sizes that are 500 people and plus, when you have TAs that are not yet masters on the subject that you're paying a pretty penny on, that deserves question. Because you are going to college to learn from subject matter experts in an environment where you can dive deep into that particular topic, so on and so forth. So if I'm paying, or I'm being forced to pay, $800 for this sociology class or human studies class, and I'm getting taught by a TA with 800 people in a lecture hall this big, that there's something I think wrong with that. I think because you're paying a pretty penny for something that is then, very, I would say, inadequate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so yep, this is another piece in the world of education. So as an educational researcher, or as an individual who has a couple of publications in the field of education available online for your wonderful people to access, I'm excited I've gotten the opportunity to chance on this particular piece. Yep, I've done a lot of, Charlie Kirk reaction videos in schools, and most of them are not really centered in the field of education as a whole, though the questions are normally coming from students. So I'm really excited that this particular teacher wants to get the thought of Charlie Kirk on firing teachers who are not delivering. Let me simply put it that way. Yep. And yeah, definitely one difficult thing to come out with, one difficult thing to fish out is how to separate good and bad teachers, if I'm being honest with you. Yep, that is not easy. It's not easy to separate good and bad teachers. And not easy to separate good from bad teachers or bad from good teachers. Yep. Now let's quickly create this little assumption. Assuming we have set out a committee to evaluate and assess the performance of teachers in class, trust me, immediately the committee gets to the classroom, even the weakest link among the teachers will put up his or her A game. So at the end of the day, there's definitely going to be a possibility that weaker link or that bad teacher may even emerge as the best. So it is not easy to separate bad from good teachers. Yeah, but definitely something can be done about it. Something can be done about it because most teachers are being rewarded so much for what they do not deserve. Yep, what they do not deserve, if I'm being honest with you. And I was so excited hearing Charlie Kirk describe teachers as heroes. Bro, respect, man. Adapt Makeb give you. Just that I can't take it off at this very minute, but trust me, Adapt Makeb give you, bro. Teachers are heroes. But it is rather sad that I've come to the realization that in my country, for instance, not just my country, most countries in sub-Saharan Africa, we do not accord teachers the needed respect. We do not regard them as heroes, bro. Trust me, their salary is nothing good to write home about. And it always saddens my beautiful heart when I hear people making comments like the reward of teachers is in heaven. Bro, what are you trying to tell me? The reward of teachers is in heaven. So the reward of a politician is on earth, right? So the politician should make enough money because his reward is on earth. And the teacher should be lavishing in poverty because you are claiming that his reward is in heaven. I normally hear a lot of people in my part of the world making these assumptions here and there. But bro, I really hate it to the core, if I'm being honest. I really hate it. Teachers are heroes of the day. Teachers are heroes. And we really got to respect them, bro. We really got to respect them for that. And on the part of the professors, whereby most of the professors are focused on, selling handout to the students instead of teaching them here and there. And that is very true. It's been happening in most colleges and universities. But one beautiful thing is some universities are trying to caution and sensitize lecturers about that thing. I remember very well during my first degree in Ghana here, yep. I believe our lecturers were somehow cautioned about that, so we were not experiencing more of that. And that's one beautiful thing I really respect my alma mater for. Lastly, in the course of this particular video, I overheard Charlie Kirk saying he doesn't support the idea of, TAs helping students in one way or the other. According to Charlie, these TAs are doctoral students who are not yet masters in the field. Bro, I totally disagree with you, bro. No doubt, Charlie is very learned, no doubt, and I love him, bro. I've come to love him. That is why I'm doing a lot of reaction videos from him. I've come to love this gentleman. But for this particular session, I really disagree, bro. I really disagree. Because personally, I believe there's nothing wrong with doctoral students being used as TAs to support professors in delivering their course content. Bro, nah, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. I totally disagree with Charlie on that. But I wouldn't say much on that. I don't know if I should find time to create a whole content on doctoral students functioning as TA or teaching assistants. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't talk much on this particular piece. Again, my name is Esredu, and I'm excited we've gotten the opportunity to react to this particular piece. If you love what I do, and you genuinely want to be part of this beautiful family, do what to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and keep your comments coming. Peace.